Delaware, USA. Happy birthday from your sweet children, Mercy, Glory, Irene, and Akusia.
104.3. Who to me talking?
Kokrokoo about sports minister. Kokrokoo Abidjan on the pay. Where is sports minister? And sports minister interview. I know the still and said what person will be said.
Oh, I was said the iron. Last day, I
because you say still I no kick out.
Oh, I'm still out here answers in Libya. Okay, national team pa na ka se betumi agi afkona. No wa o kenya menima o kanu kore.
Uni pa batown. Songo.
Fire. So when you $25 million no friend Jack. Kache my yeah show a che. Well, minister don't blame when baby coming.
Are they?
Say idea what better no to us. Because media no feel say in Egypt a better lesson am I for us to approach things differently. Because here about the national team in the 70s, and at the press conference, I was the spokesperson at the time. And I say, never in the history of this country and the government, I invested so much in the preparations of Black Stars or Nodin and as a player. Almost $5 million. You do quarterfinals. You do quarterfinals, I'll reward you 800,000. Now, if it's about brand image near Kwaji for Ghana, Yensanka, Yesika Sashi. And you won't be a number of and count him. Can be say crano, can the baby come a Ghana for what toy yem, and it's a ministry, nobody can attack the bonus structure of the team. Because over the years, your 2 years have be a man. I think a ministry need the kind of bonus structure be a better convincing Ghana for oh, Debbie. Now we are making effort to save our money. And so now the fundraising now by a second. But since yeah, come here, you dear queer to me, I mean, is fundraising coming because in minister, Ebas okay. Over the years, come here, AFCON 2019. Let me catch him penny for say Black Star players no ahead of tournament. Bageni, see a beji say. And this one no catch you say, $10,000 per match. Can say, okay, on paper we have agreed, but we are paying a basic bonus of maybe at $3,000. When you get to the medal zone, we'll top up with the difference. I say, "Moka Ghana need be able to say," because then you room baby or my name boka. But situation whereby one match 10,000, second match 10,000, third match 10,000. Near Befi no money soon no be bottom my money. A bad business. Go you paying for you or mukofa as of call airport Okobo Empire Ghana Airways and ye. Almost half the investments no it's not worth it. And the Ghana Airways ready. Na Ghana Airways and Ghana Jeopardy. Plus and Ghana Jeopardy. And they say president be too kind when Yamin Fasa money we won't touch man. You compare all we machine. Ghana Airways was very crucial. But a do baby I invested young say to us see a jai. The other no blast that there. They be a pursue discussion at this one. Your local league now be my product. Me a dear Black Star ni you neglecting coming. And can you know player be too quick free Ghana ha. No kobo team papa. Tony Abu free Ghana ha. Saarbrücken in Germany. Oh, and check a Frankfurt. I be the play free Ghana ha. Kofa Dragons of Benin. No copy Frankfurt. Ali Brand those days.
I already play and call Frankfurt. Marseille.
Sorry, Marseille. Those days. Who to me Kataweni count to about 11 top players of our Black Stars have bought top flight football. But the Ghana player be free league anymore. One go Tunisia or go Tanzania. One go Tanzania or go Niger. In the end, no, on to me about our national team. No. And to me, the name if you say, in a sponsorship driver, a brass to say you be investing in our local league. Nanka, ya catch who say, ye may who bre. Because local league in here, automatically you have a ripple effect on the national team. O league in ya, or national team in here, because they're the same product. And I bogus, you come minister say in 2010 you could close your eyes and count Sule Muntari. No boy Inter Milan. KP Boateng was playing top flight football.
Could you someone?
No boy EPL. Asamoah Gyan boy EPL. Could you someone in the Italian Serie A? The list is endless. Olele no other goal in the EPL. The first time a Ghanaian goalkeeper other goal in the EPL. But Kwame, you're captain, Obo championship. which is like first division in Ghana. Thomas Partey now if so I no ofi Atletico ko Arsenal and they will be more Kwame Otifie and you want to count to even 5 top players how because you to invest their kwaji cap. Once we have closed our eyes on the reality say your kwaji cap was when him sad yenye I say go check gloves say me ko book am say fagan but come here dey over there yeah do can be bra to na we ni paboni because we am go kai ministers we di me ho yaw e no ni me relationship I no man friend ministers so go ya dey wan ganja enya can be bra ko we ni paboni na me ka say Kokrokoo charities no
yeah
unse Brawley crocodile machete osi ni yire ni birthday ye ne nti oba ni say scale de beto cake amano no onyi mu 1000 Ghana no fan support to Kokrokoo charity
ya som
ye fe no Madam Sandra Boachi
ya som
nti Brawley crocodile machete ni nkra de bae no nti me de na me beto me Kokrokoo charities any say ye the blaster say
me nua bi in fact makonta bako or UK your friend Albert Kwache Albert Kwache ne yere ama pokua almost omama na sun 500 pounds.
Hey! Go me na jufa was 500 pounds.
So
oh, go me nyam shira mo. E from say
Albert Kwache ne yere ama pokua.
Oh, Albert ni ama. Oh, my God. Go me landing for the prepare for those. We be landing no you 500 pounds na that. Nizamo ye.
Eti makonta Albert Kwache ne ama pokua medam ase. Soon I 500 pounds. She. Who said land the abrabo so nye better.
Hey, Kwame.
Ain't you beat me ma 500 pounds.
10 pounds per hour.
In the midst of COVID. Yeah.
500 pounds.
Oh, I said, me to call land no madam for be afrem. Oh, Jacoba. Oh, me ba be hum. But mama be a Jones over 10 pounds.
I wish I ever went.
What you prepare for those?
And you for
500 pounds. And he's supporting a good cause.
Yeah, into Albert Kwachin in Nama or London. Madam must say 500 pounds. It would do. It would do any better. And Brown will crocodile match it. And Patrick small in the birthday. Right. You done as
to come in a broche for no more pay Kokrokoo number 055 794 4088.
055 794 4088.
So the we nipa na control Kokrokoo charities now. You show say na you or any phone so player no sending me 237 Ghana. A friend Sefa Boating. Okay. So they support to Kokrokoo. Say me share na 237 cedis. Ghana cedis. Yeah.
Footballer.
Yeah.
Local
player.
Okay.
And sana coding system. Ti da same in forwarding ko Kokrokoo ade ntu anadwu be 2. Na me kan na me say yeah me hear the obisika. Ti anadwu 2 na me say ne. I just say mo yo Kokrokoo charity.
You ever heard a tablet no so. Dennis into Patrick Herman. Na yedana se fa boatin me namesake me da say
and as the wa sports no why you kra chen
say say
questions oh to me say intini for chen wan general
that's how my memorial
support we be some question or they find just minister go me you were less than 2 months to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And Olympics, you know, it is not any qualifier. A final tournament. Until at this stage, our priority should have been the Olympics. If there is even the need to raise funds for the Black Stars, Black Stars the fans now raising for qualifier. Olympics in the qualifier we need to go and make an impact. Nana
has your jury say main country say football at the end it is a galamsey. Yes, I miss twins. Na baby abefe bia cartel nkwa. Enti o se me kan just kwakunya hwetu mu da.
Oh, go majo kechire. Okay, and vulnerable but na dingo mazo you feel the banana. Hey, you feel the ba. Go drive a few money.
Baba, that is now you know. I always say boxer in there. Akwa oja boxing ring into pep. Omo ball bell ko share the corner na corner me buy. Pep na no se jaba hu akwa the 30s. So no be kuna so hu ni tight say reje zo kwa akobu aye bo mu so akoko akweti ho ogo bi say say opeso bum kumi ebi na kogu wa kan say mi uni chama kan say ko wa say amba say abeto aso
just say the tight says opeso bum kumi
Other box in the group we na gonna which so we employ different tactics okay kon Canadian also ora ringing pop na koyi afesi kinu ani start bonu takrade na ningofo afarefo na ba ebe konkra no amanfo akọ echi beto ka cho no wonkwaje wonska woko ka kire ma
OBC Chairman General mentioned the $10,000 per game in Ghana cedis, so the masses can appreciate how much goes into the players, and we have nothing to show. I'm sure people then appreciate Dan Kokrokoo Yeboah's stance. Well, $10,000, which is the cost of one incubator. IADA project, you know. Current figures, I'm trying to say 57 or 58,000 cedis.
It's almost 600 million OCD.
Kokrokoo do pay cedis. Yeah, so anyway, Kokrokoo into my wajumama anapay efa why
me say me uni sports bin tiase dia na me discuss am limited.
Okay. But
Nana one in Kaswan asema Kokrokoo Yeboah wade pa Chairman General, the life-saving Kokrokoo charity serve finish. Yet they say me could go raise funds for unproductive black stars. OBC Kokrokoo Yeboah, the minister has only 2 months in office. It's early days for people to start bashing him. Please let's take it easy. JC Boako from Mamprobi. Kokrokoo Yeboah says we are not bashing him. Mamin Kanto say Minister Baha.
Yeah.
It is not in my style.
Yeah.
Say me sa Trimupose.
Me say inka yetumi ye bonus. Say almost all the time we are public no abaki aban say onye bonus structure ye no yentimi nye. After Brazil, for instance, public sentiment was so high say Senka President Mahama ye board ka so betu $1,000 crown ko benya public support.
That's true.
But for whatever reason when timi anye en ya tantra wo sa de ezo kun.
Chairman na Egypt in 77 so no so go wi say.
Any
Anyway, Yusuf madam I'm
buy crowd say is a fresh bill for Egypt aba.
That
Egyptian
embassy for cost of accommodation. $1,000. After Sika be I want me account now. Is he still a dika?
Yeah, so
I like anyway. The minister means well, but
no, but Yusuf is a cool dude. I'm sure he means well. Yes. But the second
Chairman Akakra. Now, I mean, Ghana's economy is in distress a bit.
Yeah.
That's a big. And yet, Chairman Gambaga dollars even a can yedia 25 million kebetias here. Oh, the USD NB.
Proper dollars.
Because the players need the Black Stars as much as we need them.
No, they actually need the team more than we do.
Who's gonna make catch off air? Say you call Gabon.
Yeah.
Former President Mills, approve budget to be a moment hotel arrangement BBA. I'm going to hotel a place and say hotel in your mumpe. One of the late Jordan Nagla, a cover A4 sheet playing one back.
Wow, won't mean that
people say, wow, and Chodini and Yaquan.
Simple.
Better 10 minutes no to tour. People under. They need the Black Stars in National Match. We need them because you know him say club level, Obo national team or ratings are different. Even England, the crowd here, oh my, is strict. So one about 70% of your national team matches are. Unya contract where your uncle boy EPL. It is the reason why Sheila Iliasu after the 2006 World Cup. Now it's not for Epen. But eventually Okobo a team of Russia. Because now the number of matches we won national team calculate and do percentage England for Nepe. Indeed, most of national team there. Plus is here a journalist. Behind the zone for Chalamunke Mammy and Fremi. And we also saw Susanna Mungray.
Well, you better about that.
who abehwe me na sorry ven you who abehwe
Atik Mohammed
Chairman General.
Mafio papa. Good to see you.
Good to be here. Republic of Gambaga for Suchia.
What question Republic of Gambaga?
Chairman.
And now my yen
Was it
no Okomanaji which is camp nana.
No, in
David,
fact, the way I'm moving which is camp, I disagree. The characterization is wrong.
Kwegu?
No.
Obi say asem na kind of person de bakutwa to. I say Black Stars players you muhu. And I am ska bebre. When they come back to then they come and chase our girls. Oh, PK be so.
We are the girl.
We are just be the
girl. Chama. Guys in the chase you.
Aye. Don't come here, manga some popularity. Those days crying Taco Crowd to Obi One, found you not to for my
Anyway, right. I think now, Kasa, also which is campaigning.
Me say it's just a mischaracterization.
Well,
team which is campaign about him say, oh, this is a hub for human rights violations in San Emmanuel and Shadan. And I think I took time maybe to explain what really goes into SAR arrangement, but nonetheless, met me because a discussion about the Republic of Gambaga. Until Niame can say the witches camp is actually supposed to maybe in the proper label I say the man or no a home for the aged, something like that. Because ukoha ye more mediani, ye show more and so on and so on and so forth. But Uti witches camp nearby Chimney say, ya coachy mrophobia, ya coach shed the more, ye TT or more and all of that. But I think, the architecture actually goes beyond the amount for Adriano. And in fact, it's actually been very far from the perceptions of Ebimu. But Mrepano, I'm sure would have the opportunity to explain near a tier and what we can even do to make it better. Me, Eka, Minkwandi Anka, we should relabel it Gambaga Home for the Aged. Now, yen share kwanya ebe first with NGOs be so we can change the way people
change the narrative.
Exactly. But Gambaga dear, here visa so. Nti wadaroma. Wow, officer who bibia obetimi dia boa in terms of investment. Republic of Gambaga is welcoming. Nti ukoswa say if you have difficulties traveling, just speak to me. I'll facilitate your easy travel. It's visa on arrival.
It's a visa on arrival.
Yes.
Sampa and Boko DMT.
Wadam for the US. Yeah. Charities are also be support to $300.
Yeah, them.
Now say me waka we actually me no. So nim say me dem metwe na boss so pa. And wife is say also be support $2,000.
Wife mo dey menya na nka ebe ha mi o. Mrs. Sampine $1,000. Yeah, them. Wow. Yeah, that's it.
Or the foundation, no best support to.
Yeah. Kokrokoo, what's your?
Hey, $1,000 US.
Mrs. Sampine, so my $1,000. Yeah, that's it. Now this weekend, yeah, Kokrokoo support to Eastern Regional Minister. Oh, Kwame said I action.
4 incubators.
Yeah.
Oh, when what?
Ben time because a year work Kwasi. Nadam by appear could be deputy CEO DVLA. The man in time ben.
Yeah, okay, be the
Obeba. Sir. Time more your campaign. If I before my primary school, I know catch me so or Nini Pebu or I'm say Germany and UK. Na or the 4 incubators, baba. But I persuade to be called Kwau, not the Bakufodia. And I require primary say 2 no. But not Adiana Badada. I know so Kwame. Me share bo say it to me see into mediso. And I'm saying, no quainty, yes, so yet day, ye name dear hounding Barabbit Towage. A bow share, a Bubaka say be about 20 no share. But I said, there be a dear Abba, Into the baby, no. Into this weekend, I say, Quaco back him.
Oh, that's nice.
You could join it, pa.
Bianca, when we need the Ngaeka.
And Kaika. Right. Into Kwame said, I may ye and not or two incubators. Or by you, so I said, I bet incubators, you know about.
Now, I've been partner with Intrimutino, or lose even primaries, no, on say a pijano, to be the minister for the region.
Yeah.
Bibiana, maybe Biano. That's my belief. I'd say be a better work when Biano is for a purpose.
Nana has surgery, say, Mammy in Fiatic, or so a witch gambaga. You who so you know, Snoo also or gamba.
Who told him say it doesn't swing Gambaga? Tell me when I catch him saying swing Gambaga. Unim say an escarpment. Tell him say.
Yeah.
And if you're familiar with Kilimanjaro, if you get close to Kilimanjaro, sometimes it snows. No, me patch say geographically it's possible. Indeed, it does snow.
Are you saying geographically it's possible or indeed it snows in Gambaga? And I'm saying, are you saying it is
indeed it snows?
Where?
In the Republic of Gambaga.
Fire, bang.
Wow, if you want to see the wonders of Republic of Gambaga, I want to go. Also, visa on arrival. Mumbra. Na northeast here. But Chairman, I'm working on some special arrangements. Me pese me di wadaroma your good self and some others, and I'm sure sir, many are paying some time will be part of that delegation. I'm going to share the wonders of the Republic of Gambaga and the Northeast in general. We are blessed with so many things. You can see it firsthand. Say indeed, it snows in the Republic of Gambaga.
Please welcome Atik Mohammed back. I thought he had resigned from Peace FM as well as PNC. Jimmy Alute.
He resigned from Peace FM. Yeah.
He hasn't resigned from Peace FM, but from PNC, I have a feeling he has.
Yeah.
Atik wants to walk Pentoka. We'll be sending him a picture.
Chairman.
Please ask Atik, which part of Gambaga is this?
Oh, yes.
Which a coolie high?
Chairman, Photoshop.
Thank you.
Now
he's been doctored.
Atadeno Osheno.
Chairman has been doctored.
Atadeno Osheno.
Photoshop, it's me the Atade show.
Okay, so JC Boako, Atik say Photoshop.
No, but I mean, it's geographically possible to snow in Gambaga, and they shouldn't stress it.
Atik, go buy and Galamsen, Yadaso can buy latest. What is saying?
Oh, Chama, me that's in Eddie Kamamincha, eti phone na mincha Gambaga phone na mincha me new paying some fine. Chairman, I think.
Just a quick one. The witches camp or Gambagano. So in Pegama Donko, GTV.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll say I just returned from Gambaga. The story is different.
Yeah, absolutely.
The witches camp is rather a refuge for the women.
Exactly my point.
As I listen to you right now, I'm actually doing a story on it.
Great.
Okay, so Peggy, do your story. We'll be glad.
We need to change the narrative.
Yeah, to see how
it's been presented as though it's a hub for violation of the rights of aged women and so on. Look, Chairman, when you are accused of, or if somebody is accused of witchcraft, a Gambaga na edi oba, that is where you seek refuge. Otherwise, Sebi, Yamfawamba, what happens to you is lynching. Until you ba Gambaga na, then the chief takes control. Now I copy them biamo. Chairman, omanka so mo dayo, omutitim.
I see.
Well, until because we need to educate people to understand. Ebia, they could come support. Nayen sisa the way the narrative is presented, and we could possibly relabel it as maybe Gambaga home for the aged and Abibisa, because near Ecos were honum no, Sebi, ebi mo Adriano Mudi Crani or Muni honum no cry. They don't even get that type of food to eat. Oh, I think it's about time we educated people about what really goes on in Sa Campano.
Well, Pegama don't saw your story.
And I'm happy she's doing a story on that. I'm sure a bit with the education bit. Chairman, I'm saying
the
Sebi, I told you be is it radio friendly to say a bufuse?
It is friendly.
Good. Chairman, I mean, you know what I'm saying? From 2017, we did a lot. And in less than 2 years, thereafter, we backslided. And as you see, Oko Bibia and Shunin in our say. question I maybe some who is there. The NSC between the time Amewu left office and in there, was there some decision at the highest level say, oh, let's relax our effort towards sanitizing our country of and our region, our country of Galamsey and it was just obi a yedi no koda no ono na wanye na ejuma and ye nyina as a country ye nyina we went to sleep because we show Galamsey. I mean the effects of Galamsey they are beyond debate. Obi enim what Galamsey does to our environment, to our livelihoods, and even to your economy no generally.
Do you think Senya Amampenyin new directive and a bit me aboying?
Chairman, in 2017 I read and I saw similar directives. Chairman, there were all kinds of civil society organizations formed around this fight. Min Kaikra, there was a media organization and an organization of media individuals. Kenashibemu, FOME.
Yep.
Just to sustain the effort. But it got to a point, I said there was, how do I even put this? But Ekodrum Rebino, as a leadership. Yes, no munye. Until we went back, in fact, they came back with some renewed vigor. Be amma se akra they were announced you na say no. Se akra I twice worse. Twice as worse. What is here? Until HM say we couldn't sustain the effort. And the reasons are yeah, sustaining effort, you know. I have no answers to those reasons. I mean I can't provide those reasons. Now, question maybe some who say is it that politics ebemu? Oh, the chairman.
Politics has always been part of it.
To ransom. Yeah, Kotu every constituency is trying to hold government to ransom.
Yeah.
Oh, one mayanya Galamsey a bit tweet yaw. And near Nkrofua who are very involved in it, you know, so would go to constituencies and say, we would dear almost a mayanya Galamsey, a hosuna yenye sika, and Timutu more. So the fear of being voted against, no. In my view, could possibly contribute to
now
to
final
this,
onslaught for want of a better description.
Yeah.
I'm a friend final onslaught because we share Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Abu Jinapo one leg and presidency supporting Ghana Armed Forces Abem. Is this
the structure is the same as 2017?
Yeah, but Mpache said it be a new agenda. Would it work? Because as a
it will work to the degree that there is unwavering commitment. Sustainability in the issue, no. The start is good, and we saw that in 2017. But how able are you to sustain it? And only Masem no. Chairman, if we can sustain the eco-society, give me 2 years. Say to me twa so say. I am sure say in 2 years we should be able to get our country back to where it ought to be. But say yeni gidi knee jerk action see. Now after 2 years, now we go back to sleep. Trust me, the Chinese will return, the local Galamseyers will return, and we would have wasted resources for no results. But if we can sustain it, and I see the enthusiasm in the new minister, and that excites me. Oh, I said break, and he doesn't want to betray the words of the president. Say siadie yebekwetia sa Galamsey. He's doing so well to give meaning and effect to the words of the president.
And Rana Kwame Duncan te Usa Nifaso. Kwame Duncan, former Central Regional Minister. Now, he gave us very interesting insights. Sena or a regional minister.
Yeah, sure.
The regional so Elbuoho.
Yeah.
Now, okay, problem point blank. Also, look, Galamsey no yin but into me say politicians can ahin fuka security for kahon.
Yes.
Local microphone kasa susu kahon.
Yes.
Businessmen kahon.
Yes.
Inti se just say sabi se na muka ya boy nbidie.
Yes.
Se ya be kwentia we won't get anywhere.
We won't get anywhere.
Because from his point of view no ejuma oyeye.
Yeah.
Ne reports about him no. Na ne okan cry fe ebu mabem kakra. Or say new minister no. Has inherited the same problem. Inti no problems on go through as minister. Ni otimi and went to the new minister Iran referee didn't forgive me. Anyway, Dina Baba, she's inherited the same problems.
Yeah.
So she's going to go through that cycle again. Yeah. Western region, the same minister. So continuous inheritance of the problem. What do we do?
No, Chairman, I think
I tell me, said this final onslaught. What is that the panacea? I know never swan one.
And American, the success of near Ecosus it depends on sustainability. Ye ne gidi na afi ombe dwane ye be chichi ebi mu ye be shi equipment ni bi and all of that. We nyina emo omubo. But if we are unable to sustain it, after a while, ombe hu say, oh, see the leadership at Wada. Oh, they've gone back to sleep. Nti ye betimi akọ. Say sa na ye. Ne amewu no nkrofo ye no. I was excited because now I said, Nyoma kosu, you know, we're getting results and all of that. But after a while, ombe hu say, as a pinyin for see the omadwin shutdown konye no so. They started returning slowly. And chairman, they got so emboldened to the point that me who documentary be say joy for the year. I was alarmed. Says Siakra, they even have some security personnel in their employ. Like we are employ it's Uncle to come and protect them. Uncle for I saw boy environment no hobano. Omu mom na says they are providing services to these galamsey.
Yes, Kasam.
Chairman Sikasam min tiasie. One, because state security agency there, we are then providing protection for obia or committee crimes. Min tibida. And I read the president's directive yesterday saying Ghana Armed Forces for they should withdraw all Nkrofua or Juma for Galamsey Kimpins in the first place, it's an illegality. And if you are a security agent, now you choose say who ye way Emma you can say Galamsey for the first thing to do. When you say armed forces, they have their own judicial arrangement, how they go about their processes. I think the first thing to do is not to even say, oh, Mumbravie, take them through that process, no? Because if you say, oh, just withdraw them, it doesn't deter anybody. We have to have a very serious deterrence regime. Ebema, whether we are security, we are ordinary civilian, Ube Galamsey, it should be very expensive. But China for cry chiomo, Yamvomun Gonsawamu, the best they get is deportation. Chairman, Ghana and even a China, Galamsey. Chiwa, they say, we are Ghana until we are deporting you. They take you through their legal processes, and if you are found guilty, they jail you. Why can't we do that? Look, say China for everyone say Ghana, who be Galamsey na Chiwa, and you say you call China, you end up in a medium and some maximum security prison.
In some is medium.
Yes. If they realize that look, there are jail terms to be served if you are found culpable of doing galamsey. Me sure say China we the numbers are ebano esobeti.
But I think we constantly blame Chinese. But China ni bi anywhere.
Obetimi asori abagana
Ghana akeke abesin abetwe mako central region. Western region, Eastern region, and Ashanti region.
Absolutely.
Yes. You see, it is like the story of slavery. When you say, you can't the story of slavery.
We blame the whites.
Yeah, the Subono Bokwesi Bruni.
Yes.
But the
raiders were black men.
Yes.
Yes.
Some markets in the northern region.
Yes,
Salaga slave market.
Yes.
Yani akwachichi enuanum.
And when sell them.
And yakwaton enuanum ma abrofo no.
Yes.
But
I agree.
But they say slavery no I say yan party woman no. Ya prepare free ho.
No, yeah, sure that yeah.
So
I agree.
In a few years from now the story of Galamsey will be told and blamed on Chinese. But
Chairman, we're actually telling the story now and the blame is on the Chinese.
As a Sampain crowd, but na Sampain crowd concession. Debbie, or concession a legal concession.
When the word concession is mentioned it's in context.
I know Galamsey, that's the question.
No, Galamsey, they also claim to have concessions, so Chairman. Galamsey ni bia obizan mi concession wo mi concession da ukosha wakoto before na odi ye nnyoma yet the person refers to it as a concession. But Chairman, you can no correct. Say the local collaborators are actually the biggest problem. And politicians whom, in fact, there are some obvious politicians and you see, we pretend a lot in this country. Chairman, politicians are galamsey. That's all they do. Yet we don't have the courage to call them out. We all dance around the issue. We pretend it is not an issue. Oh, say politicians, we tend to blame the Chinese because that's the easiest and the cheapest target. But politicians are almost too galamsey. Chairman, yes, surface mine almost too deep. Oh, I am yet to be told, say, politician we are yet chino doing galamsey. Yedina ko jina SMDBA and the person is in jail.
When a bear,
Minti bida. That is why I was making the point earlier. Said I do not want to believe the reason why we failed or we somewhat failed in sustaining the effort. No, attributable to the actions of some politicians and Kokrokoo who usually hold governments to ransom during elections. And yeah, electors no politicians be why they will tell you, look, one man took me galamsey ya. Sikana air me contributing. And I'll make sure say ube lose elections. Oh, I listened to a DC, I think Wasa East Honum, no. Or see his attempts to fight galamsey no cost him politically because Emmanuel Lucy original as a candidate to be an MP. Yes, Emmanuel Lucy, because those who control the local economies now in those areas, no, Kokrokoo mutu galamsey no. And do we have the courage to call out politicians and everybody else are oya galamsey or omayimo? Because near years our onslaught now, okay, I don't want to believe this is the final onslaught. But I want to believe this is an onslaught that will be sustainable. And one leg of our onslaught here should be to call out politicians, let them face the law if they have to. But let me say East Central Region, now Papa Biwa, who was involved and later Yetiti in some say he was even engaged in the sale of Nyoma and all of that. Chairman asked him na Ekosi saying, like, until the political class are very honest with themselves to say the problem is not just the Chinese and some local galamseyers, but politicians be so and it doesn't matter whose axe is God. Yechua now we a politician, we are ordinary citizen, we are China ni, we are security person. It doesn't matter. We are nipa bene chiwa. I said to me, do ko jina SMDBA. Then bu asemu. Se udi for where you are supposed to go. Na diwako. Chairman, if we don't do that, look, Sagalam it will all be rhetoric. You bet can want some brofa kesiye. Oh, this is devastating. When sa brofa kesiye nyana beka. But enko si because the root cause when you are dealing with the symptoms and you are not looking at what really is causing the problem. Chairman, you ube enko si intermediate this strategy and this latest attack on galamsey should be like the segments should be manifold, such that there should be a bit that deals with the political angle, the Chinese angle, the local collaborators, almost angle. No, Chinese angle. Me, I've suggested say it should not just be about deportation. Chairman, who is deterred to come and do galamsey if all I get after making millions of dollars destroying the environment in Ghana and they say crew? You are just giving me a break. And you see strangely, you do momu 1 month. They will be back here again. So what is happening at immigration? Here. So our legal regime and now Kokrokoo omo yes argument.
I did say almost say inti say o de son lane na ekoya oba see your friend is son die.
And yes, and we pretend not to know the difference. Say, omu nyina say, chairman, there's nothing like waste away. Fingerprints are unique.
Fingerprints are different, but almost say.
But they say some people actually think young blacks so yes say.
Almost say. Kokrokoo say.
Chairman, the only common denominator is the height. But they look different if you ask me. Wow. Obia the way the person looks. But I'm saying say what regime bia epic fingerprints. Backroom her. Chairman, I've had the chance returning from Republic of Gambaga with our airport. Chairman,
or the sound no be obekam be okoye.
We see Gambaga there. The flight na go. Chairman, me free Gambaga by set time required me the flight call. Now Republic of Gambaga. Chairman, when you are going through immigration, expatriates munyina muni ne musa. There, I am yet to see like an immigration officer asking an expatriate say, "Oh yeah, they do backroom ha." Chairman, who took Kwenko baby like US and elsewhere? Some actually get sent back. Depending on how you answer the question, what are you here for? Yeah, besides the Uber, they want not to papas. Or Andre, I am on Remumpo, who get a valid visa. Bagana had your China ni yem say, oh, welcome. Now, one year, the next question is anything for the boys. What you say, Chairman? How come if this is the attitude, say young Husun Lee will come back as Jet Lee? What you say? And I think say we need to make sure say your immigration arrangement, the structure is more stringent when it comes to. I'm not saying say we should focus solely on Chinese, but for now, given the attack on Galamsey, we should be extra vigilant on Nkrofo or more backroom her from that part of the world. And like I said, deportation in my view is not deterring enough. And as secondly, so equipment be a backroom her. People import equipment idea Galamsey. Chairman, machines in the bar, we should be able to question some machines are air-based, such and farm machines, no. The only thing I heard here is Galamsey. Near Omodinam, almost saying you. So if somebody is importing chamfam machines,
they don't import to.
They assemble here.
Some person Omodiba. And I'm sure we should be able to have our expertise.
I think now okay say so I'm oko mazia. I bet me about chamfam machines here. How would you know? Alata from panel beaters. Panel beaters for Obama be there.
But I to conclude, no, I strongly believe sir.
Yeah.
This onslaught is welcoming, is encouraging, but I am hesitant in my optimism because you won't be paying. 2017 we started really well. Chairman, it was commendable. Now, na eninu eti na eye kamaba. And after 2 years, we all stopped talking about Galamsey.
Because we thought we had crossed the bridge.
Exactly. And I think, sir, because of the magnitude of destruction, it has got to be a sustainable effort. After 2 years, now we go back to sleep. Because these guys are very good with timing. The very minute they realize they are buying any non-crop for and Shaddam Jim Brisa, they will return. The sanction regime should be stronger, should be more deterring. And Yenina as Ghana for Chairman, we have a Whistleblowers Act. I am yet to be told how much we have made good use of that act. Because in Mrebi, I remember very well, we raised concerns about the lack of protection for whistleblowers in that act. In Ghana for Bibri now, Obi information be bostro. And particularly so say politicians be me koka. If I do not get the requisite protection, one year, my brabo mum nebe basa. Until we need to look at all of these legal arrangements. Kwanya ebe fasu, I'm making sure say people are comfortable and courageous enough to step forward to say, look, your information waha, Galamsey Ekosu waha, assume see near evidence and so on. And there should be a reward arrangement too, a reward scheme. Chairman said, if you can come to present evidence, say me who say Galamsey Ekosu waha, and these are the individuals involved. I mean, the state should be able to reward people who come forward with information like that. Esana, you would have made it a collective fight, and everybody would have felt a part of it. Esana will own it, and I'm very sure it will be successful. But gidi na will go back to sleep. They will return, and the menace of Galamsey will continue.
10:20. Sampai point.
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Officially, I'm in chair.
Officially, I'm Joso.
I'm in article so. Ofigambaga ne baya on se mana pa.
Ehona mfiri baya Joso.
Yamo akwaba. Chairman, asem we say asem a edin. Ade ntia me ka se edin no. Yemu bia ye politicians, yemu bia ko form ho, yemu bia tin sem hu niema no. Ni narrative no ɛyɛ broad hwɛ ɛyɛ me de sɛ current minister or this stakeholder engagement no ɛkɔ a different level a wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn kɔ even to the communities na yɛyɛ mining no kyɛma maka asɛm wei ma menkae wo biem ɔsɛ na meyɛ program being sustainable development na me area bi a na mehwɛ paa yɛ impact of mining on the environment nti mekɔ prisia ɛne takwa mekɔyɛ adwuma bi ɛwɔ hɔ na I ask questions wɔn mo ɛyɛ galamsey no na mebisa group bi almost ɛnyɛ groups no tema baby some bia we be throw in alternative livelihood program no the answers they gave me almost the same winim bibisa say abrofo bofre bi na dey export no ene abrobenom exporter fe cheaper aden na wo mumma yenye nhihye na wo nkomu na wo nyai sa adwuma no almost every group and some of them am say abrofo na eba no Chinese for na eba no wo mo afi baabi eba no sa nnuane a wo kan yedua no ho for exporter eyeye aden no mo annua enyeska no ma ba so mo be ye mining so the psyche of the people in the communities no eye asemo a eson you need to get into their minds. Hwɛ minimo bi a ofre minra. O twa me warning. Ka che se mo galam se na mo se mo ebe guno no. Mo be hwɛ yi wate. E Ghanaian. Minimo bi a nra. O ye Penima small scale miners. On side there no so yakabum chairman. There was small scale mining. And there was illegal mining. And yeah, obetumi invade concession without your knowledge. Wo what the concession? Wo your prospecting say obehwe say bibi wo ho na wa be formal mining no. Wo mutumi kosi akire na wo mo eye mining no. Ojo bi hu no be ka say wo na wo ye. Wo na wo ye. Eno no makes it illegal. Inti ensam no edoso. Inti ye hwe wo mo a ensam no for wo say 2020 election no. Wo say it played a significant role in the fortunes of a political party. Yeah, MPP say we lost out. Almost every mining constituency, apart from a few in Eastern and Ashanti, we lost all. Central region, Western region, baby, I come and feel East, and feel West, and Central. I am free area so. You lose this thing now. Now one na etuabano. The locals into one so adjuneno efahono etiseng. Until say engagement in the back na ko mumu no mahu say the soldier for any president akomo ye no I say I liken it to the invasion of Iraq when person make kai obi once America fansa no be ko no mu say o mu si form o mu nyina be finish into am the air power say niema and san o mu hihye form o mu epulu atunu kra no o mu remnants bi ene e bia ye o mu so o mu Iraqi soldiers na sefo a o mu ye niema bi ebrebra niema bi ase I believe say with this military approach you know adentia directives rates for the river bodies and last week me kwa ye bi wo Obuase me ba me drew one or that river no chairman honestly na me rare aho because we first said the name Sunaya na it will take long time for us to revive Mungo Brofu bi unsi de musi third that then me science no hu e bi ben mass ntino na me hye da nyo ho ti ana me pese me kwa akoka ho nsem but won mu eye sa adwuma no se sojafoɔ no ne asrafoɔ no edu omo kɔ no so won mu nkoye because there are reports said the last vanguard any for operations no ebinom de koye sikape we need to be very blunt and honest with ourselves into one more edu omo kɔ no enkoye sikape na two how they going to sustain it if it say ebinom be ye and are they going to operate in the night too say 24/7 sustained minim say yensuo no ebeti eya me dey say minister no so ma direct to say one wo license no ɛwɔ permit some bɛyɛ prospecting no obi anfa na adwuma to hɔ for the meantime na yɛnyɛ review ne nyinaa nso no ɛyɛ important nti ɛyɛ sustainability
we did that
in
2017
but soldier for bro for no baby why me do say
remove
president among to me to remove human beings
so we there we typical soldier bro remove no remove so we yanyim free ho say
na sorry remove no yes
the chairman
just say by hook or crook you be free ho
empire ni say wo mo de omo so na kwaya adwuma no e di oman ho do e be ye adwuma
yeah
so I'm for my who do now the groups bear 4 call now we nyina compromise that eventually they come say yanko to obi ampo ho no be can say be kire me or the regional police commander be was certain district any vanguard for no
yeah
omo be kan ma echina between 9 and 12 we be operation
yeah I'm free ho
mo after one
no was that this year no chairman he was narrating no ordeal and I mean I could deduce from the Oka and said people from within the vanguard man of information or he invited them to invade a certain Galamsey site or see for some reason they were not sick and I could feel his frustration or see for some reason they did not get any results or see omukodru honum nankrof noko meanwhile sir fresh onslaught yet timiko chin crofo and they destroyed equipment in this animal. So how come Vanguard for the aircon? The people fled. It means I want to suspect there was somebody within Sagrumokas watching the operational. People are profiting from this Galamsey fight.
Of course, it is big business.
No, and that is insufferable. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, Chairman.
Chairman.
Yes,
going
sir.
forward, no. I would say groups now involved no do said they can boy no. You have big time businessmen in it. We have politicians, yes.
Big time.
You were security guys, yes. The locals you know American also are also there.
I am for Kahun.
For be because in certain places one more see young 2 DC, you know. My president reappointed no meanwhile no na ni Galamsey ni na tifontina oh yes sir minim district bia or he be say premium ma yan reappointed MC you know simply because of asati be on money compensation when the asati no kra for the public good the bomb the be adwuma ama oman no so if you have some of these issues surrounding it now say yan tackle ni nyina baako a ebeye din amaye timi mom de ni say bra for no de omo no ye nyina no yempe o magudie
you no be there papa
I mean can say friendship but me can how do your mom instruction how do you remove ya juma ye nyinara no say boa
Omanpenny has declared war and not also declared.
This is the second declaration. We had that declaration before.
Debbie, he hasn't declared war. He hasn't declared war.
These are just semantics.
First one,
Debbie, no, I'll tell you something. Unfortunately for you, you would think it's semantics. But if he says he's declared a war, the armed forces hierarchy takes it differently. The engagement is different.
The rules are different.
The rules are different. You're different. I'm friend EU. I'm called area of operation. Agroni are different. In the case remove so are different.
Oh, okay.
But the case.
Oh, okay.
His according to article he's declaring a war and he tasked the chief of defense staff to operationalize it. Better sounds will come.
Chairman.
I mean, I just hope we can sustain this.
Sustain
the politician.
Campaign.
When the pressure is on us, no who say populace no, and nothing I'm saying engagement with the people no to be intensified. So the consequential effect of say a nempo, na a china. When the people see say say net here, Mumu yesia nipa no be jaitem. De ne de eye ding eye locals na ofi say womo survivor. Na setran because enano womo say achim ho baby dynamite. Ekum
boy, yeah, I saw the video. It was that bad.
5 days ago, we see New Monteria ho, we rocks na ye no, e bi no ko blast. I saw the videos a blast here said they are quite prepared. I think say
na New Monteria na juma. Na wa ko fetch this o ko blast your rocks. O ma suma.
Enti sa ni nyina ye gala o, ni nyina ye gala ni bia o. Enti we need to look at it from that angle. Na the mistake nso aye no. Chairman, definitely sika ko no enka asase no. Mekai pass radio ba ko ye documentary bi said o si title no hu abeka so bi a sheda ko wi $4 billion Ghana ska. Ekwan a na ye gold no efa so ekọ no. Emfa appropriate channels. Into no revenues and kabebo mine ho no. Na nkrofo bi e de afa kwan bi so e de ekọ. When we are able to control Sanema, we say, na say our proper regulated regime, says cano, a better man. Until the na onye jumanya no. No, into so beg galamsino. If you're able to do this, that's a 4 billion system. That's your money support to 1D1F crown. You know the impact that's going to have on people and their economies. Until a idea and yen nipa baako enenya. Betua Benjamin now ha and then Crawford pick out 1,000 quite a political party say I had a guarantee for Munyin Koya campaign Mumrana. Now if he said ne Sanipano on resist the fight against guarantee.
Or resisting that question maybe son say why near man a permit? Say Uncle mine what river manas in Zoom.
And see baby I don't think say we are see your ma permit to mine gold.
No, in waters.
In water.
I assume.
Eso yeah. Champagne is insurance so.
And I didn't know more cars can.
But I champagne is insurance so.
Now we are board piece, a body and I'm sure one fresh champagne. I mean dinner.
Champagne.
Oh,
champagne is insurance. But the moment is insurance, so let's just say it's Yamra.
It's Yamra. Into a hot day.
Ain't I know pictures be here to home.
I mean,
oh, that's
oh, I was say.
Only brought from a tray.
Would you that the Kugu assembly find your fee? And find your baby. I found good young.
I'm saying some of the equipment were detonated. Now I'm saying, hey, oh, yeah. There's somebody just
over the military.
Some of the equipment they were detonated. Yeah, bomb machine. But you say champagne at Tonga.
Missy China,
almost washing machine. Washing machine.
80 yen shilling.
I didn't be a walk on, especially a washing machine. It's on say small scale miners no. So we were proper license ne concessionaire allowed into no bet me at all. But one more year can you dear young man to me say on Fanko. Into your best way, chairman, young come. It should be a united effort. And any pabacon and enya. Now politics na ya diba moon so. See a dear no free more. And a say ya be call ako Jupiter, a chemako Mars, as ba planet Earth. You be baby who sa assembly. It is a woo when ya me menya no be enya. That's a way say the Edmana shots and so be fast. Oh, and ya me find opportunity to Miss me fancy me damn phantom car. Not just say you koyana you buy.
Peace 104.3 champagne and yes champagne. When you need
if you are
champagne Ashanti Regional Secretary New Patriotic Party and studio number Anope Atik Mohammed. See, minimum only party be a social commentator.
Social commentator.
Okay, Ghana okay, commenting on social and political issues into a social political commentator. Anope. Na yeba sorry so enchebiano. Yenyaba sweetheart Ellen Adai Kwating. And now wawoda is your birthday. Happy birthday, Ellen Adai Kwating. Ukunu Aquisman of Aquisman Construction say happy birthday to you. Ellen Adaikwati Ukumase. Nyami Shira Bebre. It's also your birthday today. Frank Ajem Konto. Frank Ajem Konto of EcoBank Tadi Main. You are the branch manager of EcoBank Tadi Main. Frank Ajem Konto. Happy birthday. God bless you from Ruth Kobner. Have a good one. I think you're then are they
Chairman, let me see. Who share the whole mining sector now?
Yeah.
There are a lot of issues. I say yet to me a share. Chairman, Ghana, as big as we are in terms of the production of gold and other precious minerals, no, we don't have a refinery. Chairman, the proceeds that we ought to be getting as a country from minerals, no,
just the skills if you move.
yes, Sikana, I say a free Sikakokomo, Edima or mine, Emma or mine, yenya. It is simply because our focus is on large scale miners and the royalties they pay. Now, small scale miners cry na. Chema gold na, they need to refine the gold. What stops us from having a refinery? Yeah, can refinery who wants sema 50 the days of Nkrumah. Basically, not even one government has thought about giving meaning to sa rhetoric no say yankusi you can say refinery. So we can refine our own gold. If you are able to refine your own gold, it is possible you can have companies that Omobeba Ghana and all they do is to convert the refined gold into whatever, maybe chains and everything else that is made from gold. You bet me in your company, sir. But what we do is we just get the raw gold and we export. So receipts from gold crano extra because you receive less for unrefined gold compared to if you were to refine your gold. That's one issue. So we are losing money. Government is losing revenue simply because we have refused to set up a refinery. That's one. The other issue is there is a huge gulf between the extremes.
Oko Gambaga Bay, if you don't cover for power.
Chama, who's the Gambaga for the 2 Chama, Ufa mining sector now. Either we a large scale miner and now we a small scale miner. You need medium scale mining. Obi wa no to me eso sin small scale mining. But on to me large scale mining so. But because yen to me my license are a medium scale mining license no. Jema obe huwa na and concession no it is given at a time. Yen to me more concessions be bree. Nti one hwe se ohwe na to me no bro concession na ide amano no obe huwa na ono ankasa akoto asase ni bi aka ho. Meanwhile it could be regulated if we had a medium scale mining license. A beye elite concessions no be a bit bigger than small scale mining concessions no. Nti enu so ye issue a ese the Mining Act needs to be reviewed to make room for nkrofo a omo capacity as to sin small scale mining but e bi omo ntimi do large scale mining. Enu so be boa sa nkrofo na on pese omo expand but because omo ntimi nya concession as to sin small scale mining no to stop buying lands and adding to their concessions and instead would rather go for proper licenses. Ni ye di to so and say local economies. Chairman, where Galamsey goes on, sa local economies no. Look, mebunu bebre na nyedwuma bia apart from Galamsey. Because omofi say and only the easiest way to make money. But government should be thinking of alternative sources of livelihood for mebunu or more areas are Galamsey ekoso. Because if you are saying say stop Galamsey, they've grown to no money or more say they omonyiska and omohusika so. And it's also munjai mining na dear number what are we providing as an alternative? And you see asema say because we are looking at having a sustainable way of dealing with sa issue. And to all angles, like Zampine said, the various angles are Emma adiwe possible. No, if we are able to deal with these possible issues now, me assure say this fight will be sustainable and will be successful. But most importantly, politicizing everything in this country, no. Enu na magana sabi yeda so baby ayewo yi awo.
Enya no anedi.
Chairman, enemboa there are some issues that ought to be grounds for competition. No doubt about that. But issues be where the political class must work in unison. Obinna can ask them say politics is about competition and cooperation. But Ghana conveniently we often forget the cooperation bit. Every issue is open for competition. Galamsey no political party wins by exploiting Galamsey. Na Sebi during elections, wako catch Galamsey for say mumu dia mumu ba mube more my Galamsey ni free. I mean, to whose benefit? I will say ebi upe 2 minti who can sem. But when you win power, no, the issues of Galamsey will begin staring you in the face. Until what the year amanyo sema, that's a unye to me now. It disables you from pursuing any fight against Galamsey because who now can catch up and say, oh, muma me to me now, media me ba, we mudi omo.
And so we should not politicize it. But Obisi, go to Anyuan Kwanta near Bekwai right now. Kwame, you may send somebody there. They are selling the champagne by the roadside on the Obuasi Kumasi Road. Kokrokoo, banker, economist. At least my one place here, champagne no.
Chairman, I don't know.
Yeah, I think let's wrap it up.
There has to be probably a ban on the importation of champagne machines. But Uka said they have subtle ways of bringing them in. Same point. So if we are not able to detect these machines at the entry points now, let's outlaw the sale of champagne. If they are assembled, no tono, crime, it should be criminalized. Say you who's who turn champagne yenchu because champagne Ghana champagne yashi. Yemvan suakuku yemvan yashi apart from
sometimes say champagne your friend a washing machine.
See your abuse on friend washing
I say your friend washing. But Nana Fredio Foriata says I agree with champagne. We should call out the politicians first, all sides, no selection. It will affect the locals because no one will go and encourage them in exchange for votes. We must also stop making and setting conditions against ourselves for Galamseyers who are the wrongdoers. Why ask for jobs before stopping the crime? The lands they destroy are the opportunities they had for employment. Food for thought.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Chairman, me no.
Very Nyanko.
Yes. One say Sir Galamsey in some semi. I spoke about politicians exploiting Sir Galamsey, hoping say it will inure to their electoral benefits. But already politicians have suffered enough in the hands of electors. Look, politicians are forced to even engage in a different pork barrel projects. Edru Abatu Swa, like Mria. Politicians get derailed from pursuing plans are omankasa oma drafty because on him say man koyet kwaya ma asumesi ebi I'll lose that seat. And maybe for that fiscal year no one fan can budget to whom. But for fear of losing the seat, the person gets derailed from on one plan and sustainable to go and do a project that will only fetch votes. So politicians from all sides, from all political parties, suffer the fate of engaging in pork barrel projects because Osro said, "Manya, mean we need elections." That is enough even for us to learn. Say, my electors need the chance to keep blackmailing us. A bedroom maybe no. Look, no politician will be safe because already. Omankasa are telling you say one year we are my until you are forced to do it, so your plans get derailed. Afi not nyoma ye wake a crack now why you wake a crack now seek some basa. That's a lesson as a chair and say we already suffer enough blackmail in the hands of the electors to allow ourselves to even be exploited further by saying say oh yeah in the Galamsey in the Fuaso and muba yen yeba oh yebema mo ato am Galamsey so we mu de omotrimo. What you do is that you are only postponing your doom. The day will come. That day of reckoning, ebeba, and it will be difficult for you to go back on your words. And if you do, if I say there's no win in such a situation, if you go back on your words, they'll be like politicians, are true for. And when you proceed with it, you are only encouraging further distraction. Until either way, there's no win. Until Obi Odi Galamsey, yeah, man, yourself, sebi. We am a nation record Mambo 4. Yes. Because I said to me now here until Mamin can SMKBia. But what you forget is that you are not seeking power for the luxury of power. To me now open so the boy man open so or mine no etumpon. Now why would you promise doom for a country that you claim Nienti a opet to minister opese etumpon. So you are already erecting barricades on your way. Say media me ba galamsey dia mintimi nya huhwi because already medical catch from say galamsey dia ye beye we ade esem ye. But finally, Chairman, there is this phenomenon called political business cycle. Say before elections, a lot of economies would destroy their economies. Inflation be costro, interest rates be rising, deficits be costro, and all of that. Because we tend to spend more in election years. Until you bet me up, boy, whom my economy na bejinan and nine so. But election year, true. Now ya say bibia, hoping to start rebuilding. So you are always in a vicious cycle. Every election year, bia, you bet same. Now we are after ever starting. Oh, we need to stabilize the economy and so on and so forth. Nina every the fear of losing elections. So we tend to do things that are not even budgeted for. So we increase our expenditures in election years, and that is what results in our business, political business cycle. No, to add near year as a manual for to this already existing problem. No, is to say yentimi nkwe any more that. Because already the fear of losing an election causes you to do things. Now if you want kaza wasa ko catch or say, oh media me ba near embo or mine na meye nti mudia muntu mame. So you are forced to spend more in an election year, and you find it difficult to stabilize after elections because what could make you promises are ebe man aye din for you to get yourself out of sa deep hole no. Nti politicians must begin to recognize that we don't seek power for the luxury of power.
We don't seek power for the luxury
because we want to improve the lot of our
power. Atik Mohammed from the Republic of Gambaga, long time no see him. Glad to know he's here. Happy to see him as well. Peace 104.3. Onassus, aka Ona, happy birthday to you from the Teddy's Irish Pub crew. We wish you, Onassus, a happy birthday. So Teddy's Irish Pub crew. He was hiding, but now we found out. It's Onassus's birthday today. Happy birthday, Ona. Much love to you. And we're waiting for you at the table. And then also to you, Frank Ajem Konto, EcoBank Tadi main branch manager from Ruth Kobna, to you. Have a great day. And also to you, Ellen Adai Kwating in Kumasi. Happy birthday to you. Sampai Empoy.
Yo, Chairman. Galamsey no dey say na mukan running story.
Eric Amponsa Boating says, welcome Atik on my behalf. Galamsey has come to stay, and government must rather look at its sustainability and the means to reclaim the destroyed lands. In addition, we must begin to train those engaged in it to be able to do other things to sustain their livelihood. Eric Amponsa Boating, tax expert. What's a running story to your bedding?
Yeah, inti yabeba beto no so. But Chairman General, say ye politics were mine no more. Enkyerese ye yatamfo. Enkyerese ye ntwema asikan ene atu nkuye ho. Chairman no ade ntia meka sa.
Yeah.
Wa damfo mi amadamfo kwaku ba ko.
Yeah.
Enura anana no omu ni mame ye ko ni burial service na so for buy. Omu ko president wo ko chia no e ko danas. Na the cousin na ye kana some home yen can be.
Right.
Former UC boss.
That's any relative. Nebusini.
And I'm seeing that with your kana some cousin do not can be.
Charlotte say.
Oni ne koye. Na wo hwe social media and some platforms are a particular political party atema na wo mudi mame no.
Swiding.
Say akọ Jubilee House.
So what?
Oh, it's Anna, LCA home as politicians.
So because of the fact say assuming say or yeah of a certain political persuasion into the bush and for no. So what?
But she wasn't appointed to be an
But you see, sometimes also and times is I don't face that your book like that too. So I'm you know. Because sebi mean can't you be a sebi in previous as sebi and Frances sebi. But he will be our trust as an orchestra. Sebi.
A branch of the Dima Temo was your friends a book face. Very big a question I can see book face. Na
Mopati a branch B. How did this am Jonathan B? Oh, Sebi.
A damn question.
Yemwadinti.
Na yechira mi say nipa we say. Bijina ho din ma kanhwe enam tutune. Enti Chairman, me na mo culture of silence ye keka ka ho nsemi chairman me said no akan na asem no ye kan ni deep ko mu bia be hu asem foforo wo mu but on the surface of it no I don't think say ya chichiro bia no ewo
David
enura abranche ya emre bi okoko kan nsem akakabi nsem a national security picking no or radio ba ku bi so mo friend no say boa man say den or the sheet of paper and or the radio so na ne ho a epo ni say the o si tiamu na fu deche oka no na o kontompo sam say Ghana Education Service at the list of school fees I was a free SHS for etua inti parents say ya sika say na munkotua chama je na mechira there was senior high school wo ko secondary school chama ne akwaji ya prospectus no na ebo na obetua no na ni nyina wo so inti wo kwa kwatoto niema no na ni so kotua school fees say enkora ekọ school no what is say the prospectus no e de ma won say wo niema say no munya no what is say obi disika bi e kan ho say wo mkonkotua the students are in school first year for about 4 weeks and over ni one more e kan ho form 3 for no about 50 and then I say for no nobody is paying fees into self say your man ya chichiro bia no a by besre opportunity say dey kan sem no chama general munye mo form of education so na mo kan chiro mo we should be responsible in some of the conduct ya de ba if you say the fact is that there's no freedom to express your views no I don't just say you we spew garbage o let's say some can bia na control radio so ni TV so na wo kan na wo twa ntro na wo go de brofu bi na say buy no cause if you panic and panic oh na wo kan we na you trust them say you invite ni say sia na asabe another political talk say I or what amaniko we say munti ana on support 20 na ye nsa but what when say we sunu abuda na die no enya eyefon into contempo sam awufo parents need as for no kra bia ni sansam na nkrofo edinama wo mo keka efa education no obia okọ school secondary school Ghana ha if you send another dam kwakufa do ebe ye president akra bia ni ho otua school fees obia nso nka to obi nkotua school fees ya best asofu bi nso a wo so ede ya politics wo so di say preaching bi na well ye mu bi ye nti say nkrofo bi di anse bi wo ha ye ntimi nka ne sa but wo so be hwe wo kasa ye na sa so ye nyame nipa wo ye wo ne ya ye nu ekwan so a obi otinchen ni besua wo na hu say me ko praise because they akosom me ko Roma akosom me ko Pentecost akosom na me kosom nyame pa no we say the odi wanim no lead flock no onfa onko astray chama wo ye odwan na odi dwan nim a odwan no odi kan no odu okoto nsuo mu a munyina mbekọ akoto nsuo no mu so the cross street na ka bo no ahwe am sanso no nyina ka bebo mu nti da bia no wo awudi animu no wuni yeye wususuye ene dia wo beka no ese ye ne train ne kwan so ebisa wo twi akra aba ewrade na so wo no de be pettiness in politics na wo be visa ba bia wani wo no a chairman eduru ha ye beka emi ehu se wo be ye visa asem no de adwo but e bedru da no a the reckoning no na wo se e shipa diuna makai akwa no a okoto buhu nim nuhu en for friend potom ai on say yetima wa ani no na wo hwe ani na un say adwo
bata hye
na asia no shishi na gweko okọ UK African restaurant na okọ di ni nuhu odi atrihie mu oti egu ni minimum bonani ana osu na wo ba ko betu no say odi osu na aduane be na wudi a wusi aduane we na me nana pepa
nti wa kai na
benti say me dina ma kai na nana me so aduane be de yemra me sumi bi o mu bra ni bi ade si nanim anim na da odi atini scoop odi ku ni ya show na bonani prapra no so o hwe na danfo na nu ase me hwe wusu nu a na ese me sumi bi o edi wa mu yes I na man dachi no wo mu maker nyame no ye nyina ye som no
yeah
obebua wo mfo according to no hu no say dom si di no
and e catch o party mranti ni bi
just quickly
there be some party mranti ni bi catch ro
okay
say oni panyin nya adwene a ye wo kwan a ye kire ya adwene
of course
enye attendie ne disrespectful behavior bi ni ade na obi ka asem na senye oda sabi obi a we panyimu a wabɔ ne bra na ensem efiri mu anu ba na mu di natem
na chairman nya panimpo no
say na wo ka say when I say Charlotte Kwaku ba Charlotte say a o say ebi mi di o matem on social media mrante bebre muade sebi mpreduasa omumu hwan na fe ana ni tipeni Sam Jonah omumu hwan ada ina mama politics ama small boys and girls amu mo brevi ada minka za Sam Jonah yesro abofo obi anka sa but please ada no udinatem dinatem fita to say na ye di Charlotte say atem na Koku ba kwatem what has happened to mebunu ne maba e dey answer muade ba kokra say panyimu now to TV so to radio so na to so na udi na tem because wa can say maybe anya wo de na say be woni wine are what is it, what's wrong with us
chairman won
o tie nsem ni bia say na bibi hye wo bo say na dey asem
chairman Nina, I keep saying Nina, the biggest problem of this republic politics. Chairman, some people now on social media now much run them. Ebi mu they feel say ejuma omo ya no, and they are inspired by politicians. They are actually funded by some politicians.
Na everybody can so nya no kore oboa. Ebi also onim
chairman, I am a victim. I mean, I'm sure everybody else, who's in the public space has suffered this at one point or the other. But chairman, near said Sam Jonah Khan, did he exaggerate when he said there is culture of silence in this country?
That
probably
one,
yes.
That one I disagree.
Chairman, did he exaggerate? Probably yes. But were there legitimate issues he raised?
Of course.
That require a collective reflection. Very true. But you no. Now you come far away after you didn't attempt. But you see, what they don't know is that they are actually giving credence to that point he made, which I think was in error. That I disagree with the position say Ghana is going through culture of silence. But when you attack him the way you do, you are merely giving credence to Nyoka. Who didn't attempt? Chairman, the things I read, some of them are just unprintable.
And some of them sebi obetimi awo a show.
Chairman.
Chairman,
social media.
Penyimu bekasa na I mean, what is this?
Chairman, you see, we can disagree.
As we say, issue I believe say nyina yetum ne. Mami more example be personal. One more appointment seminar, no more CKM and SMB, then some people were discussing on a certain platform. But what should be by I don't comment now.
No, did you attempt?
Obi, let's say I'm qualified to be no be about your wine or no teacher and dear no new. Fortunately, that guy be only me pa. And or the banners where the person you're talking about. Minim Krano, he holds two masters. Local governance and governance and sustainable development. And it's a nipa we say na say on your qualified. Because the person insulted me, I feel way back kind or so sir, I'm sorry. And no catch and say so next time you talk about people share.
Why do you speak about Sampai more amanya for so more can.
And Americano.
Mono mama sebi me can't you mama sebi non-entities be. Aba feel so we nipa.
Chairman, they fund them.
Na omuke cancel na obaka some for be Sebi Charlotte say. If for nothing at all or ye mami peninu. She's over 50 years old. Or kunu or ma or ye lawyer why easy boss da inti why bibi na say wo esuko no mabu ne nya adwene a
no boni ben kra na
me dey can say inti me say why bibi po na say wo ne nya adwene a wo ne nya adwene a first of all wonnim so ne Kwaku ba kokra bo abusua wonnim na mo ti social media na mo ka ensem a sebe oba ye kan no ho asem a Also, what can say before Bahwa time ferry?
Yeah, a different.
Not more can. Not more dinatem. So what is this? And some of them they hide behind the anonymity of social media. Into no money din ankasa. Into unim the faceless people. In terms of me, I don't face that your book. Because we are sebi you. Na mu dinatem. Na Sam John Obi, some of my cancer Sam John on your swabofo.
Oh, of course,
But
everybody has flaws.
Set Papa Penimo. Our bonny bra. Now Rotary Club our friend is so on my cancer. Now what can I say maybe? Only in Aye, Obika Everon Hughes. Yeah, Quabraman friend Everon Hughes. Hughes.
That's a bro from no one here.
Everon Hughes, true, baby. At least one said that the elevation of discourse. And some know what Chrono Sabi, Ebu also on in Yadri, but no what Chichimu. You know, Kasa Sabi and what but bibi no.
Chairman, and your politics
Na mudina tem.
Some
na obiti bisa say obrabe no wabo. And I'm saying, really? Really? But I'm not for mono.
Oh, absolutely.
Mono my into be a free say reason full.
Chairman, you see, politicians have given some
nonsense.
Chairman, politicians need be and said they make them feel said they are very influential, that they hold some sway over issues. And some of them actually fund them issues bar. Whether it is for or against, depending on baby and Ipanijina, our from or issue with the say, even on appointments. Some of them are influenced to attack or defend. They do all kinds of things. Until a dream rabino, they assume some unearned relevance. And you almost say, a bagana manyo semidi, yen a kamani ye, and that they assume wrongly. Say the political elite listen to them. Until you are more canon or mudi juma. But Nina amanyo for ya, they tell them things, they ask them to do things. At the end of the day, Umani Panoy as you miss some relevance and some power, Sebi, 1 year, and Amwana, Omodebehamu. And I think it's about time we sanitized our conversations on all platforms, whether social media, regular media. Chairman, there was a time and Omuye tracking of, it was West African Media Foundation for the years, I don't know, naming and shaming projects being an Omuye. Wow, was some like, who can say a huntino? Now you are published and now you are called out in San.
Yeah.
I don't know how that can be done on social media because it's uncontrolled.
No, social media is an unregulated space. And Madam Funasis and any birthday or say, you see why you remind me of Idi Amin. Idi Amin says, freedom of speech I can guarantee, but freedom after speech I can't guarantee. Una says, happy birthday to you again. So to all the guys at Irish, it's Una's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Una. Freedom of speech, yes. Freedom after speech I can't guarantee.
But
yes.
No Android. Android.
I say
Android phone by an aside.
And I use 100 grand.
If you say 100 grand, come on, I am away. How many times that is social media, yes, I know. But when we have the young brother beyond politics, even the social life, and someone
Obi Timika said Dr. Benjamin Kumbo. Dr. Benjamin Kumbo.
PhD at law, Chairman.
Obi a PhD. Miss Watcher, my dear. Now, Obi Timika said Dr. Benjamin Kumbo PhD no common or today.
The PhD
did not come with common sense.
Chairman,
are you out of your mind?
Chairman, is somebody who has never attempted a PhD.
No, it is not even about attempting a PhD.
Chairman, every bit of PhD. Chairman.
I think, let me tell you something. How were we brought up? At that time, it was not about PhD.
It was about respect for
Nepano Osin Penini. That is where it starts from.
Absolutely.
Osin Penini.
Absolutely.
That is where it starts from. Dr. Kumbo, why defense minister? Interior minister?
Majority leader.
Why majority leader?
Yes.
Or PhD?
Or say or be MP. I mean, come on.
Or ye MP? Or Bobra? Or chere lawyer for Biblia? Or chere law adie? Na waka semna se one ne nyadwene we say
we are questioning
his credentials and questioning say na adwene de I mean that man you kasa tan you what is the meaning of this?
Chairman, and
Dr. Kumbo
who is questioning
Dr. Kumbo
his credentials.
What happened to us as a people?
First degree, Papa Bia.
Master, it is not about first degree. Me say Osin opinions. It starts from there.
Aye, mom. Yeah.
Who born dog? Somebody, I'm on your father.
Na ma your phone we narrow to ma your phone kwana yes asem.
I'm on the car asem. That's why I think
okay, your culture no. The guy it is an here we kai da bia na ye can rasta asem boy no school achimota there. Some parents sent a message say or person say nipa no won right nti the man kram besides and two fees oba abukwa bojira oba to be catch that you don't be silly
and you
can bet me but chairman there's still hope at the end of the tunnel unim Adami can story bishop about girls how mommy penny be twa kwan just last week I'm brand about so ya dey bi wo buses no dey fire or airport no
yeah
I was surprised young guy or tihona mommy penny bi buy na me if I no ogini bag no sorry say o metina na kunwa no so I say intense I say wo sumo na me so stew na mienu nya be hwe agu at the same time
yeah
intense enti yentu wonfo ni say so big chance and if you disagree with the person enya ateli wo so kire wadwene na fidia yenya ye de kasa ye de church de ma no let's manya useful na de akoba ne say obi no obonti asemase a eno ya ateli
asemo
wonu ato ami ye di mi anka won ntutu abodi semu ba me wa hu me say me ya politics nti ya me
I gotta go.
We do asem you oye say hey what do you have a heart to accommodate what do matema be you say have a heart to
Atik Mohammed from the Republic of Gambaga, Sampine from the Ashanti region, Emmanuel Entry of Toyota Ghana. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Emmanuel Entry, from your wife Abigail and the entire family. Birthday wishes to you, Veronica Boateng. You're a police officer at Jubilee House. Happy birthday, Veronica Boateng, from Nanama, Abba, and Grace. Birthday wishes, Richard Oforiamis of UMB Bank Aswa. It's from Bernard and Kojo Bruce. The last one to you, Tamara Dakwa Boateng of Emmanuel Presby School in Dansoman. Kofi Kumilson is next on your radio. I'm not here tomorrow. Nana Alkesi would be. We're going to give full backing to the Eastern Regional Minister, said Kwame Champong. Project 100 supports him. In the meantime, may your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. If you are within hearing range of my voice, my prayer for you is in the book of Numbers in the Bible. Numbers 6:24-26, where it says very simply, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And I dare say, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.